Welcome, Commander. Choose if you want to hear the basic information about the map, watch an example build order, or try the build order yourself.
Welcome to this Supreme Commander Forged Alliance Forever map tutorial. This tutorial will teach you about the map 4-Leaf Clover. Let's get started. 4-Leaf Clover is a 5x5 kilometer land map. This map is all about the reclaim, as you will see. Now let's take a look at the key features of the map. You start in one of the corners with 4 mass extractors and a close hydrocarbon power plant. However, they are further spread out than on other maps, so make sure to use full build range of your ACU. As you saw in the overview already, a big rock in the middle gives each leaf its circular structure. This offers a way around the mountain directly in the back of your base. It's very important to protect this entrance against raiding units. Your opponent starts in the opposite corner of the map. The empty starting positions function as expansions. Since the access point to each leaf is connected only to the middle of the map, the player that manages to take control of the middle has higher chances of securing the expansions and winning the game. Using transports to drop units to expansions is one of the common strategies on this map. Now, I told you earlier 4-Leaf Clover is all about the reclaim. There is a huge amount in the middle. Press Ctrl-Shift after the cinematics end to see the values. The total value of the middle reclaim is 1600 mass, which is enough for 2 T2 mechs upgrades, so you should invest to get at least half of it. But there's a lot more reclaim around the map than just in the middle, as you can see here. Groups of rocks can be found around the hills. You will have to spend some APM on that, since the NGs on attack, move or patrol will reclaim trees as well. All 4 leaves are identical. It follows that the reclaim spots in each leaf are also identical.
Let's watch an example build order now. Hold down your shift key to see the command queue of the units. You can also select the ACU, engineers or factories to see their build queue. In case you need a bit more time to follow the build order, you can adjust the speed with the plus or minus keys, or pause the game with the pause button on the top of the middle of the screen.
This build order relies on getting some reclaim from the middle. If that doesn't work, you have to reduce the number of NGs building factories. However, this will be repeated later again. Land factory is built first, followed by 2 power generators and 3 mechs. After that, 1 more PGen and a land factory. Remember to use the full build range by setting a move command in front of the building. Factory builds 4 NGs, 1 tank plus scout, 1 NG, 1 tank plus scout. After that, a mix of 2 NGs and 2 tanks. After finishing all buildings, the ACU will move towards the middle and build 2 mechs on the way. Then you want to deny your enemies access to 1 leaf by building a T1 point defense there. The first NG builds the last of the core mechs, followed by a hydro, an air factory, 4 PGens and 4 land factories. The second NG goes to the big stockpile of stones and gathers some reclaim. This NG should constantly reclaim stones. They give more mass than trees. Once all of the stones have been reclaimed, move the NG to some other stones to reclaim them. The third NG tries to get some of the middle mass and expand afterwards. Fourth NG will assist the first one with building your main base. The second land factory will be your main land factory. Queue up a mix of 5 tanks, 1 land scout, 2 arties, and set the waypoint towards the middle. Also, don't forget to set the factory on a repeat build. The first tank and scout will protect the NG going for the middle mass. Send them there immediately. You can try to go for an early T1 bomber to kill NGs in the enemy base. Queue up a mix of 1 bomber, 1 scout, and 3 interceptors. The scout will be used to identify targets for the bomber. The 5th NG expands towards the west and builds all mixes on the way. At the end, it builds a radar and a T1 PD to protect the path to the back of your base. Afterwards, you can try to expand further. Now that your second land factory is finished, the ACU goes to the middle. Always use your ACU early on in the game for securing map control, as it is your strongest unit at this stage of the game. The second tank and scout will protect the NG expanding west. The 6th NG assists the 2nd to reclaim some stones. This is in case your NG at the middle gets killed or you can't get the middle mass for some reason. The 7th NG grabs more reclaim as well. Now send your scout and bomber to the enemy base. The scout will arrive there before the bomber. Use the vision it gives to manually target NGs with your bomber. Remember to give every land factory an assist command on the second land factory you've built. Depending on your mass situation, the 8th and 9th NGs grab reclaim or expand towards the east where your ACU is. After your land factories are up, give one NG the order to build more P-gens. The others can be sent to the front to reclaim wrecks after a fight or build radars. Now you have to try to secure an expansion. One thing you can also go for is a gun upgrade on your ACU, if you have at least around 400 to 500 total power income. Good luck, Commander.